All right, we're live. Hello, everyone. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. We have the lovely Deann Shield Maiden in the house today. How are you doing, Deann?
I'm doing good. As you can see, I told you I rearranged my room back. I knocked over the crystals and the lamp and the
No,
computer,
big
and
old mom.
so it's like, it's going back the way it was.
Right?
But other than that, been doing good.
Good. I had both of my nieces over the weekend, so energetically, I'm a little tired today. I think understandably, but
I bet.
um, ooh, what I hit? Oh, I hit something. Sorry. All right. Well, me and Deann are going to do political world event questions. So if you have those, please go ahead and write them in all caps with a couple heart emojis. I'm going to say hello to everybody in the chat real quick, and then I
Okay.
have a couple announcements to make, and then we can get started.
Alrighty.
All right. Hello, butterflies are free. Sunny Sands, Sylvia, Sherry H, Prince Charming's mom, Wendy, Teresa, Julie, Wildflower, Vincent, KB, hello, Joanne, Kenya. Yes, Connie, we're making it a point so that they have weekends together. My other niece is staying at my mom's house. Two's a little bit too much, but we alternate weekends so we get a break and they get their time together. Hey,
I bet they
Doris.
had fun.
Yeah, Lawyer, Gina, Libra Lady, Gma, Melissa, Chris, Gail. Hello, everyone. All right. Well, I have a couple announcements um, real quick to go over. Um, by the way, please hit the like button and please subscribe if you're not already. Please go over to Deann's channel and subscribe. If I could have a mod put her link in, that would be awesome. I'm still taking um, emails for the giveaway. So since I hit 4,000 subscribers, I am giving away uh, 2 sessions to 2 people. You can pick either a Reiki session or a 30-minute reading. To enter, send me an email at kevinlovingvibrationsgiveaway@gmail.com. I do have it in the description box of this video. And I'll probably keep that going till Friday. I think I'll pick the winner on my birthday on Friday. So,
Oh yeah, that's right. It's your birthday Friday.
yep, Friday's my birthday. So I'm thinking I'm going to do it then. So, like I said, and I posted a video. If you missed it, please go back and watch, and I kind of go over it in there as well. But I do have the email in the description box of this video. It's Kevin Loving Vibrations giveaway at gmail.com. You can send me an email, give me your name, and if you'd like a Reiki session or a reading, and I will do those. I'll pull on that, I think, on Friday. So. All right, got a couple questions coming in. Thank you. All right, and I do have a couple openings for next week if anybody's interested in a reading or Reiki. I am filling up pretty quickly, so I have a couple, and then I'll be booking into the next week of August. And then if you're free around 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time today, I will be on Shining Hawk Healing's channel, and we're going to be talking about Reiki and healing. We might get to a couple questions, but I'm really excited to have that conversation with her. So
That'll be fun. Does she do
happy birthday,
Reiki too?
Wildflower. I believe so, yes.
Okay. That should be interesting.
Yes, the beard's coming back. Thank you.
I like it actually. You look younger without it. You look much younger, but I like you with it. I guess I got
I
used to
messed up the edging on my beard a little bit when I was shaving before, and I was like, I'll shave it off and see how I feel. And instantly, when I shaved it, I regretted it. So it is coming back slowly.
how I am every time I cut my hair. It's like I think, oh, I'm sick of this. I'm going to cut it, and then instantly it's like, oh no, that's going to take me another 2-3 years to.
Right? To regrow.
Mhm.
We're just doing political world event questions today, Thomas. I will be on Kevin the Healing's Mediums channel on Thursday afternoon, and we'll be doing personals. So if you're looking for personal questions, come over on Thursday. I'll be on his channel.
What time are you going to be on there?
I think it's 3 p.m. Eastern Standard. Don't quote me on it just yet.
Okay. He seems really nice.
He's very, very nice. I like Kavanaugh a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to meet him on my channel, I think next week. So I'm excited to meet him. He seems like a good guy.
He's a good guy. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Are you ready to start jumping into any questions?
Yep.
All right.
Get my
Now,
eyes
I
on
didn't know this, but Butterflies Are Free says, how long will it before the U.S. space program will be up and running? I didn't know that they were doing the space program. Oh, well, happy birthday to you, Sandy Sands. Clarence and his wife.
Yeah, I'm running in 1 year. I'm getting like 2 years, but I don't know. What are you getting?
3 years?
I got 2.
Oh, 2? Okay. Well, like I said, I didn't know that they were even doing a new space program. I didn't either. Russia was pulling out of the space station by 2024, but I hadn't heard anything new. Yeah. Is that what you're asking? Butterflies Are Free? Okay.
What's she asking now?
She says Russia's backing out in 2024, doing their own thing. Yeah. We can throw a couple cards on it and see if Russia's gonna stay in it, or
if Russia's gonna stay in the space program.
But that's interesting. You picked up 2 years because that's when Russia's saying that they're gonna back out of.
Oh, really? Yeah. And I didn't know anything about it, but Russia back out of the space program. Russia back out of the space.
Hey, Mimi. Oh, it's fine. I got Biden in here too.
You did?
Yeah. And he's got the Ace of Cups with him too. And so it could be, kind of like a little bit of a new beginning for the space program because of Biden's support. And I have the Sun, so I think it's going to go in a great direction. But I do see maybe that there's some concerns about the funding for it. So I don't know how much Russia's been funding towards it. But I do get wondering if what they've put into it, if it will be enough. But I get that it will be. What are you picking up?
I got that they were going to back out. I got the Lovers here, which says that they've got some major choices to make. They're working together on that. I got the what is this? The Pentacles in reverse for poverty. This was in reverse, so it says there's going to be some improvement and some positive changes. We are going to the Four of Pentacles. This deck, I got to look, it's so small, but that's in reverse. So that's saying that we're going to be shedding the old and letting go of some people and issues that we had in the past with that. But unlike you, I see new potential coming in.
Nice. And another Ace. Yeah. And I think that those financial cards, I think, like I said, too, I think that there's maybe some worrying about the funding that goes into it. If the U.S., the money that we've put into it, if it's going to be enough. But I think it's going to, I see great things for it. So,
yeah, because the bottom of the deck was that.
Oh, yeah, wishes being fulfilled. And I got the Sun, so.
Yep.
Good point. Russia can't afford space anymore. And also, too, I think that they're thinking that, they're on the outs with the U.S. right now anyway. So.
Yeah. And I think that's a lot of it, too. They've spent all their money on this war and they have all the sanctions. They can't afford to be in it.
But thank you for the question, Butterflies.
Good question.
I wish they would spend the space program money. Yeah, that's very true. But I do see a lot of progress in a lot of different areas, and I do think after midterms we're going to get they're going to increase the tax rate for the very wealthy and a corporate tax rate, so that will bring in additional income and help us with our paying off our debts as well.
Thank you, Wendy, for the that super sticker.
Yes, thank you, Wendy. Oh, this is a good one. Let's look at this because I haven't heard about this yet. January 6th committee is in discussions with Mike Pompeo for his testimony. Will he testify?
Oh, okay. I'll do pendulum and some cards.
I feel yes.
Will Mike Pompeo testify for the January 6th committee?
Yes, I'm getting a definite
yes.
yes. Well,
Yep.
all right, let's throw a couple cards on Pompeo. He's just so smug, though.
He is.
And you know because he was working in the cabinet. I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to do the plead the fifth and executive privilege. He's a snake.
He is a snake. There's a bunch of them in there. And they talked about that if he won, which he won't, that he was, Trump was, they have some shadow government that they were going to try to put his own people, which they already tried, into the DOJ and take that over.
And I see, and I think it has to do with this January 6th and other things when he was his time in the Trump White House. I see a major, major scandal coming up for him. He wants to run for president in 2024 if Trump decides not to run, but I don't think he'll be able to. Thank you so much, lawyer. Yeah, a big scandal's coming his way. I don't feel jail time, though. I wish I felt differently, but big scandal he's sucked up in.
Well, I got the justice card, so I got that he's going to get some consequences. Like you said, there's something going on. He's going to have some consequences, some karmic justice is going to happen. He's got some legal disputes coming his way. And the truth is going to come out about some of these things. We are going to have, I think there's going to be some celebrations, I think, that when we find out some of this stuff, because he's going to be feeling left out in the cold. He's got some financial hardships coming.
Yeah.
Some negative changes in his circumstances, and he's going to feel like he's left out in the cold and like everybody's against him. There's some sort of a surprise that's coming in for him, and it's some message that's coming in for him, and he's feeling very vulnerable. He's going to be feeling very vulnerable and full of self-doubt and weak. I get yes, he is going to have to testify.
Yeah, I feel that way too. Yeah. And I think the scandal involves information coming out about him taking money, the truth being revealed about the financial offer, and even maybe something to do with Russia, with the Empress, Mother Russia. I get that he'll testify, but he's really, I don't think he'll be the most cooperative, and I think his tactic has always been to try to delay things. So I think if he can delay to testify, he's going to try to. But because their goal is to wait till after, they're hoping the Republicans will take the majority after the midterms, and then they'll, stop any investigations into this. But I do see him having to walk away, and I feel like go in like the hermit, like go into solitude is what I'm feeling, because of his cooperations in the past and his cooperation specifically. He's going to give some information, but not everything. He has the high priestess crossing him, so he definitely knows a whole lot. He was deeply involved, and then in his future, he's got the loss, the Five of Pentacles, being out in the cold. So not great for him, but well, thank you all for the super stickers, Joanne and LNG. Thank you so much. But like I said, I feel a major scandal coming his way. I think it's next year, 2023, it feels like.
He's going to plead the fifth on a lot of stuff, though. He's not going to tell them everything. I think you're right on that.
Not. He'll give some information. But like I said, too, I don't know if I feel he's going to testify right away.
I don't think he is either.
But thank you for the question, sweetie, darling Lulu.
I just smile when I hear her name. I don't know what it is about that name. It makes me smile.
Yeah. Yes, lawyer. I know other readers have felt Trump would flee, and I feel like that's a game plan for him, like when things start to get really tough. but I don't think that they would allow him to. I don't think that they would allow him to flee the country.
He's being watched.
Yes.
He's not going to be able to flee. He wants to, yeah.
I'll double check with Pendulum. Hey, Sheila.
Hi, Sheila.
Yeah, I'm getting the. I feel he definitely wants to. That's his game plan, but I think he's being watched. Yes, Sheila. He's not going anywhere. I've read on this before.
He's not going to be able to. He's got too many lawsuits against him. He's probably been told, don't you leave, you stay, where we can get a hold of you.
I agree. So thank you for the question, lawyer. Debo says, please tell us things are going to get better in Miramar. I think that's how you pronounce it. I saw a doc the other night, and the military have taken over. Murder is going on a daily basis. Oh, no.
Oh, gosh. Those poor people. My heart goes out to them. Are things going to get better in Miramar? They will get better, but I don't know when. Let me see if I can get an idea. And entertainment purposes only. Okay. In Miramar.
I think it's going to take some time, though, unfortunately.
If it's not this year, it's going to get better.
I feel Trump's plan is to go to Saudi. That's my personal feeling.
Me too. Me too. I've been thinking the same thing.
Yeah, that is very sad.
I'm thinking maybe July of next year. It's saying July of next year. Things will get better. Just got to keep sending them love and light and prayers and.
Yeah. Oh, it's so devastating. These cards are awful. Yeah, and obviously I don't think it takes a psychic to say that there's probably a bunch of corruption in their government. I'm feeling that very strongly. And I think it's going to continue for a while, unfortunately. I feel like it might be a little bit longer than what Deann's saying. I think it's going to take quite a few years. But they're definitely, they're all in poverty out cold right now. While the rich in the country, the leaders take everything. And I feel like the balance, the justice has been in the past. So there's no justice in that country right now. It's all, they're in the night stealing. That's where that corruption comes in, taking money and, the defeat, all the innocent people. But I do feel like there is a point happening for this country. At the bottom of the deck, I got the Wheel of Fortune. So, I mean, it's very karmic. Things will be changing for the better. But right now, there's just a lot of disillusionment and heartbreak. I feel a new leader coming in that's going to be kind and compassionate and bringing in love and harmony and fulfillment. So I think it's going to take some time, unfortunately, but things will get better.
Yeah. Well, I think maybe it may be the start of things getting better in a couple of years, but maybe it will, like you said, it's going to take 3-4 years to get back to where it was. They're going to need a lot of help.
Yeah, I did just hear that, sweetie darling Lulu, that Jared had thyroid cancer when he was in the White House.
Oh, really?
I think he's going to talk about it more with his book. Yes. Thank you, Teresa. Prayers to raise the vibration of the entire planet so that people will no longer try to harm one another. Yes. Amen.
You'd think in this day and age we would have learned from our past and been better than this.
Yeah. Just trying to see if there's any questions. All right. Well, thank you for the question, Debo. Oh, Bannon's a nothing. As Lynn would say, a nothing burger. Bannon's going to jail.
He's calling for taking apart the government again.
Yep, I've heard that. And I always felt he's in trouble for 2 charges. So maybe it's him refusing to testify, and then maybe indictment, because that's what he's trying to do right now. I don't know when Bannon's sentencing is. It doesn't feel like it's right now. It feels like it might be in the fall. But I said, I think on the last show when we read on Bannon, I didn't feel like he was going to get 2 years. I was thinking, the number 8 came to my mind, I think is what I said, 7 or 8. I felt like it was in between a half year and a year is what I was feeling, how long he'll be sentenced. But I felt another charge happening, I think maybe next year. So September. Thank you, Kenya. That would be fall. Get your question, sweetie, darling Lulu.
My pendulum's saying about 8 months.
Oh, you're feeling 8 months. He's sentenced in October. Yeah, I felt fall time.
And I got the magician in reverse. He's a manipulator. We all know that. He's greedy, trickery. He doesn't have a lot of self-confidence, believe it or not, even though he acts like he does. He's very untrustworthy and conniving. It talks about he got the 3 of Cups in reverse.
Yeah, no celebrations for him.
No celebrations, canceled celebrations. He got the Wheel of Fortune in the center, so on some sort of unexpected events, possibly karma, a change is going to happen, and he's going to be left out in the cold. He's going to feel left out in the cold. He's going to be struggling his health. I think he's going to have some problems with his health, and he's going to be disgraced, and it's going to cause him some financial hardships. And in the end, he got the 5 of Cups, so he's going to be very sad and full of grief. He's probably going to have a little remorse and regret, not for what he did, but for being caught, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to be focusing on the loss and disappointment. So, no, it's not going to go good. And I got 8 months, and I'm feeling the same thing. There's more coming out. He's in trouble.
Yeah. Thank you for everybody that said happy birthday. My birthday's Friday, Mimi.
I wish you were closer and we could go out. I could take you out. I wouldn't cook you dinner. I wouldn't do that to you. No, I'm getting better. A lot better.
Yeah.
Just don't talk on the phone.
Blackened dinner. No blackened chicken for dinner.
Yeah, as long as we're not talking on the phone. Apparently, when I start talking on the phone, I forget all about what's going on in the kitchen, and stuff just starts burning. Any concerns?
Yes, Giselle, I've read on that. I was getting a big hit after Ivana passed that Junior is going to have a very hard time. And I remember before we were reading on it, somebody said that he might have to go to rehab, or he might overdose or something and have to go to rehab. And I feel like I definitely feel him spiraling out of control with the loss of his mom.
Yeah, I got that a while ago.
Thanks, Vicky.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not in a good place right now. Yeah, I think that this might be that he'll eventually have a wake-up call because how he's spiraling out of control right now. And that's with the 8 of Cups, it can mean bad health. And I think it's especially more like emotionally being in a bad place, but trying to walk away from it. He's coming in as a Knight of Pentacles too. So you know, this can be the paid for mercenary. Yeah, he's definitely like in despair right now, I feel. And he's going to be at a crossroads in the future. He's unsure where his future is going. But at the bottom of my deck, I get that he's going to be in a lot of trouble for, you know, his sneakiness in the past that has to do with the family money. I think it's family money and action being taken against him for that. But yeah, I don't think he's in a good place right now. What are you getting?
I got the Emperor. So he's been doing everything he's been doing for his father figure, who he thinks should be the president, should be the Emperor. So this is his father figure that he's been trying to protect. He's been trying to please. He also got the Ten of Cups in reverse, which stands for him possibly having a broken family or shattered dreams. You know, he's going to be in misery, and he's probably in a little bit of it right now. Going to be very disappointed. He got the Knight of Wands in reverse. That tells me he's an arrogant and restless person, but he's very fearful right now, and he's kind of wishy-washy, it says. He got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which tells me he's been doing a lot of reckless spending. He's unstable, which I think he is with the drugs and things like that, and he's overindulging in the drugs. I think he married somebody who or his girlfriend was kind of a gold digger. Talks about him being a con artist. He got the Seven of Cups in reverse, which tells me that he is in for a reality check here pretty soon. Five of Swords in reverse. He wants to move on, but in the end, he's going to feel like this. He's going to feel left out in the cold. So he's going to struggle. Also, he's going to have some problems with his health, I think, because of the drugs. And he's going to have to either get help or he's going to end up, something's going to happen, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, and you got the Five of Pentacles like twice in a row, and I think that could mean kind of like being out in the cold. Could mean also like a jail cell too, kind of. I feel like
it could.
And
thank
you so much for. I got a super sticker. I was just saying thank you.
Oh, Doris.
Debo says Kim from Intuitive View said the same thing about Junior. She saw his feet being dragged along the ground. Yeah, he's in a very low place right now. And Joanne said, did anybody read or hear about the nasty eulogies the Trump kids did for their mom? I didn't hear about that.
No, but I did see just a little thing on YouTube where Ivanka and her kids were over here and Trump was over here, and that father was not comforting those kids in any way. They just lost their mother, for Christ. You know what I mean? And he was not comforting. He looked angry and mad, and then he walked back away into the church. So it was just a photo opportunity probably for him. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, and you know it's all about those getting those donations for him. That's very sad. But I've said for a while, I don't feel Jared and Ivanka have really been buddy-buddy with Trump. It doesn't surprise me at all.
No, and I've heard that, and I can't, confirm this, but I have heard that he has cut Ivanka and Jared off. He's pissed about them being in the January 6th thing, and that they're not allowed in Mar-a-Lago anymore. So, his father did that with his older brother, just cut him off like that. Apparently, if you don't keep
that his brother that passed away, that was a heavy alcoholic.
Mary Trump's father. So they will cut off their own children.
Yeah, that's very true, Debo. Trump isn't capable of showing love.
I don't know that.
Especially if he feels like you slighted him or went against him. Oh yeah, there's no love there.
You're no longer family.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I heard this, Laura. Laura says Congressman Glenn Thompson voted no for same-sex marriage and then attended his gay son's wedding 3 days later. Will he face consequences for this? What does his constituents think?
What must his son feel? You'd have to feel like your dad's a hypocrite.
Oh, yeah.
What do his constituents think? What does Glenn Thomas's constituents think about him? The same-sex marriage.
I'm not sure where he's from, but I feel like he's in a very red district.
Oh. Well, I got the King of Wands in reverse. So I feel like his constituents, they're very bitter about this. You know, they think that he's just undependable. They just, you know, he does one thing, says one thing, and does another. They feel like he's a weak leader. And he got the Hangman. So there, a lot of them are kind of, they're uncertain about him, you know, because they're just, I don't know, they're kind of feeling stuck. They're uncertain. He got the Lovers. So, they do not have a shared value about this. It has to do with sexual connections sometimes too. So it may have to do with the gay marriage thing that they don't understand what does he believe about this really. And he's being judged because of this by his constituents. You know, they're making a decision about him and they're reflecting on this and he's being judged. This is how they're feeling about him right now. I don't think they're feeling very good about him. They feel that he is, you know, the devil. They think they're very conflicted. They're very conflicted about him. And there's a lot of conflict. And I think there may be some arguments over this and some tension and ego problems over this. So I think that his constituents aren't very happy with him right now, is what I'm getting. With the cards.
See, I'm not picking that up so much. I get it. Actually, my cards, I think, more have to do with like his relationship with his son, because there is that love there for his son. But I think it's also, yeah, like you said, he's a hypocrite because he doesn't want to upset any of his voters. He's probably in a like a high evangelical area, so he doesn't want to upset that. The happy family card and the bliss. And the energy crossing is planning the future. And then even like the Ace of Cups there too. So there's that love. But he is coming through as the Knight of Swords, which can be extremely impulsive, acting without thinking, being kind of insensitive, charging full stream ahead. I don't think that there's going to be any major consequences for him. I think he's going to hold on to the power still. But there is something, I have the Hangman, so there is something that is suspended. So this, I think by midterms, I don't know if this is going to be much of an issue or much people are going to talk about it. But I feel like at the moment, things have kind of suspended for him.
Right. I think too. The thing is there are those diehards that I'm getting that are feeling like, well, you shouldn't have gone to your son's wedding. You were against this, you know. They think that they're just diehard, love your son or not. But and then there's those that think, why'd you sign the bill if you know, they're just the diehards that are gonna be against him. But when I use the pendulum to see if it would affect him with them over the long haul, no. But right now, they were some people upset about it.
Yeah, that's very true, Jima. Why doesn't he realize his vote will affect his son? Yeah, and like I said too, I just don't feel like very courageous to go against his constituents, because I feel like it's a very red district, and probably a lot of evangelicals, because a lot of Republicans do support same-sex marriage. It's the religious ones that really don't. So you know, probably not wanting to go against his constituents. But yeah, it's pretty messed up. You can, yeah, and hypocritical to go there. To I I couldn't if that was my father, um, which I'm not close to my dad anyway. But yeah, I could not. I would not have somebody like that at my wedding if you voted against gay marriage before. So
it's very hypocritical, you know. But you know, if he loves his son, then he shouldn't have voted against it.
oh, I
He
agree.
voted against his own child.
All right. But no, I don't see any major repercussions because of it, unfortunately, Laura. All right, moving on for 35 minutes. I have quite a few questions started, so I'm going to close the list to new questions. Kenya asks, what do you see coming for Thomas and his wife? Let's read on them.
You want to read on one and I'll read on the other?
Sure. Pick your poison.
Okay, I'll read on Jenny. See what I get. It is poison.
Pick your poison.
Neither of them are good.
Yeah.
What's going to happen with Jenny Thomas? What's going to happen with Jenny
Thomas? And I've said it before, I definitely feel Clarence Thomas is struggling with some kind of illness. It feels like it's his liver.
Yeah, I know. I've been thinking that too, and that he'll end up stepping down, and then they'll go after her.
But my guys are showing me like jaundiced eyes, like yellow eyes. So I think that's your liver, right? You get jaundice with liver problems. Yeah, something wrong with the liver.
Or is it kidney?
I think it's liver.
Liver. You're right.
Thank you, Jane. Yeah, there's something up with his liver, I think. Maybe it could even be cancer in that area, but I have never felt him living for much longer for entertainment purposes only. I think we read on it before. I think I read on Jenny and I saw the death of somebody huge around her. Oh, can be kidneys too. I think it's the liver though. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah, could be Mimi. Ooh.
Getting something good?
Got a bad judgment around him right now.
I think she's going to be subpoenaed. She's not. It's still iffy if she'll go to jail. I get the Queen of Pentacles. You know, there's a mature, down-to-earth female, and financially independent, wealthy, lives in luxury, you know, so that may be talking about her. Right now, she's feeling the Eight of Swords. She's feeling trapped. She's really worried, and mental entrapment. She's self-victimizing herself, kind of like Trump. Poor me, poor me. So, but she's kind of in fear and having some anxiety about this. And she's trying to keep silent. She's worried about prison. I think she's got some psychological issues. She got the Five of Cups, which I think she's really, she's emotionally unstable. She's just disappointed, and all she can focus on is the loss of Trump. You know, it wasn't right. She's going to have some decisions to make, I think, with the Two of Swords. Right now, she's in indecision. She's at a crossroads on what she's going to do. She's got some difficult decisions coming, and she's kind of avoiding them. She's unable to see the truth, and it's going to be a long pathway for her. I think that she is going to be brought to testify. I don't know yet if she's going to go to jail. It won't tell me. But I do think she's going to be in trouble. And when he steps down, if he steps down, like I'm thinking, then they may go after her.
I feel like that actually might be part of a negotiation, Deann, because I don't feel jail for Ginny, even though she was,
Don't you?
you know, she was, you know, sending money to get people bused there and all of that. But I think that, you know, they may negotiate something. We'll step down and, you know, we won't prosecute her because I don't feel jail for her. I don't feel jail for Clarence either, though.
Yeah, I think that's why it's telling me unknown because, you know, there's going to be, like you said, negotiations.
Mm-hmm. You want to hear my my spread I got? I had Seven of Wands, which is normally defending yourself, and in this deck it's reversed, and you can actually see he's got burdens and he's getting smacked with the stick. So
oh, wow.
He's going to be attacked here very shortly. And there's a bad judgment that he did. So a lot of negative pressure that will be brought to the surface. And him desperate to escape that. I do think he will escape it, but it very well could be because he has to step down and things will go into calmer waters. In this deck, I got the Three of Swords, which on the back, it looks like a, when it's reversed, it kind of looks like a jail cell. Typically, it means heartbreak, but this one with the upright kind of looks like avoiding the sword, so like just getting away with the situation. But he's got the Hangman reversed, so he's about to fall out of this tree. Yeah, there's a negative action taken by him in the future that's going to cause that tower moment, and it's very graphic in this deck. You can see the tower's up in flames, and his negative karma is coming to bite him in his butt.
Yep.
But I think his wife is coming through as the Empress reverse, so you know, kind of like the dark mother around her. There's this Queen of Swords, so it could mean a female judge that's going after her, after his wife, because of her coordination with the J6. But I think I do see big scandals coming out, and you know, we've all been saying we feel Thomas is leaving the courts very soon.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that may be the deal. You know, they want him gone. They just want him gone. And if he'll step down, then maybe won't prosecute his wife. You know.
Yeah. Gima, I feel like he's going to get his karma one way or another, but it's not up for us to judge if, you know, his justice. We'll get it. Trust me, he's got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse in his future, so he'll get his karma.
Just not always the way we think it's going to happen, like you said.
Yeah.
And she will too. One way or another.
Yeah. Does 45 have some classified documents hiding in a box in a storage locker?
Okay.
45. I don't know about a storage locker.
Classified.
I definitely feel he has classified documents. Didn't they? Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Jane. For entertainment purposes only.
Okay, I guess he does have them hidden. I don't know about storage locker. Let's see. Are they in a storage?
Well, we know we had classified documents because the archive said that he had them. National Archives. I definitely feel that because I definitely feel like he's given information to other countries.
I'm thinking somebody may be hiding them for him, too.
Yeah, it's like not in his own storage unit, but like an associate storage unit or something.
Yeah, he's using somebody else's to hide them.
Oh, that's dark, Deborah.
What did she say?
She says probably hidden in Ivana's coffin, hence why she was buried at Mar-a-Lago, which I didn't know she was buried at Mar-a-Lago.
You never know. I think she may have been hiding some money for her kids and stuff too, you know? I'm sure helping them, putting things in her name. And
Joanne says in a box labeled kitchen utensils. Yeah, it could be. He definitely has classified in documents hidden somewhere. I don't know about a storage locker.
Yeah, I'm not getting a storage locker, but I am getting he's hiding them. through somebody else.
You know, my pendulum is saying yes, that he has some hidden in a storage locker somewhere.
Yours
So,
is saying yes?
you know, I'm not sure if another reader was saying they saw it hidden in a storage locker, but
Hidden in a storage locker? His Trump's documents? I'm getting no on that, so we'll see. Well, I guess we don't know. They could have been and moved them, you know. Is it somebody
yeah,
else hiding those from? I get that he's given them to somebody else, though, that's hid them.
yeah,
I don't know where.
yeah, but definitely has classified documents. I agree with that. Yeah, KS says Ivana was buried at Bedminster in New Jersey. I thought there's something about her being buried at Mar-a-Lago that doesn't seem right. All right. Well, thank you for the question, Joanne. All right, Sweetie Darling Lou has another question. She says, will McConnell and Justice Thomas be alive when Roe v. Wade is codified? Maybe one of them won't be. I said I really don't feel good about Thomas's health, although McConnell definitely has health issues too.
Be alive when Roe.
But as McConnell, I think he's going to step down before his term's up. I think after midterms.
Okay, I'm getting McConnell will be alive.
I don't know about
Thomas. Will Justice Thomas be alive when Roe v. Wade is codified? Will Justice Thomas be alive? It's telling me unknown for him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It felt iffy with Thomas, but I think McConnell will be alive.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe around that time, Thomas will not be in good health, or, you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. Yeah, and I feel like I think Congress will pass will codify Roe v. Wade in a federal bill after midterms is what I'm feeling. Absolutely.
Didn't McConnell say he's going to step down if he's not elected?
I think he very well might be honest with his word about that. Mm-hmm. Good for us, though, but.
Yes, step down, turtle man. Just step down. I don't know why he reminds me of it. He does remind me of a turtle.
Yes, he does. All right. We've read on this.
I never felt he was dead, but.
No, some people, I feel some readers have said that. I don't think he has much time left.
Is Putin still alive? I'm getting yes, but I'm getting a small yes, like he's barely.
Yeah,
he's got
longer, yeah. Yeah, I feel like he is too. Yeah, I'm getting a yes as well.
And,
right, Chris.
Yeah, I get that he is, but he's not well. I mean, it's just a very, like, he's barely alive. I don't know if he's got much time left.
Yeah, he doesn't. I feel like maybe it might even be sometime like later on, like next month or in the fall. The time frames are always kind of hard, but it doesn't feel far off.
Yeah.
he is
always wait for his head to kind of tuck in.
Yes, we're all in agreement there, Hilda. We don't want death. We don't wish for death or ill will.
No, not on anybody. No. I just want them to have justice, to be accountable like anybody else. They've done a lot of damage to our country. Just, put them behind bars. I'll be happy. I won't.
All right. We'll end it on Kavanaugh.
Okay.
Does Kavanaugh have gambling problem? How does his wife Ashley support him? I just hope he is a mistake and not enjoying.
I get yes, he has a gambling problem.
Yeah, I think we've said that before. Other people have said a lot of his gambling debts were paid by the Federalist Society when he was going in there. But yeah, he received money.
Yeah, and his wife Ashley supports him. Maybe she, I don't know if she loves him, but then money too. Some women just want to stay. He's a judge. He probably gives her a good life. Let me ask: is Kavanaugh's wife with him because of money? Is Kavanaugh's wife with him because of money? Yeah, she's with him because of money. Let me ask if she loves him. Does Kavanaugh's wife love him? A little. There's not a lot of love there. I think she's with him because of the lifestyle for her.
Mm. Oh, I agree. Kavanaugh is pretty corrupt, but I don't know if you get much worse than Clarence Thomas. But yeah, he's pretty close.
Well, Kavanaugh's wife sat there through that court hearing about that woman getting raped, and she had to know they were not, all that stuff she heard. I think she knows he's like that.
Mm-hmm.
What does Kavanaugh's wife think about him? What does Kavanaugh's wife think about him? What does Judge Kavanaugh's wife think about him? Okay.
Well, I'm not really getting any money cards here, although I do feel that he had gambling debts paid. But it's really interesting because he's got this Queen of Rods in his past.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the partnership, but then there's somebody new in his future. So maybe that marriage won't last long after he's off the courts.
I got the Two of Pentacles in reverse, so I feel like she's overwhelmed. And she just really just doesn't know what decision to make. She's got this lifestyle. She's not in love. She got the world in reverse. So I think it just shook her world when that happened, and I don't think they're really happy. She got the High Priestess in reverse. So she's got a lot of repressed intuition. She's trying to block it out of her mind. There's a lot of stuff she's just closed her eyes to. She's not using her intuition. She may have been told there was a misunderstanding. She got the Knight of Swords. So he is kind of a rude, tactless bully, I think, to her. Very aggressive. And he does things and he disregards the consequence. He's unpredictable. But yet she still is committed and trying to work on the marriage, but she's not happy. I think they're going to end up with a broken family, bottom of the deck. They're really not in harmony. I don't think it's a loving.
She's with him for the money.
The money, and she made a commitment, and it doesn't look good in politics either to have a divorce. I think a lot of couples stay together that are unhappy. Have affairs.
Yeah. Jane said earlier she thinks that they're holding back not to upset off the MAGAs, that they would certainly cause a lot of problems. I feel a bunch of indictments coming here soon. I do. August and September feel huge. I think the DOJ is gonna actually start sending out indictments.
Yeah, I did my one, and I was getting September as well. That
even Trump, I feel like Trump has an indictment coming very soon. And I do feel like
read on it again.
Sorry to say it, I do feel Trump will announce that he's running for president here very soon. I feel like it could even be like the beginning of next month in August. But if anything, it's because he wants to have a platform to defend himself, because nobody's defending him from this January 6th stuff. And if anything, it is going to get a lot of Democrats out there to vote in the midterms as well. Another thing adding to getting people out to vote, and independents.
I'm getting really strong yes that Trump's going to announce it in around August, September.
Mm-hmm.
By September. It's
Yeah.
really swinging on September.
Yeah, I'm feeling that as well.
He's hoping
And
that keeps him from being indicted.
did you read on if he was going to get indicted by the DOJ here soon?
Will Trump get indicted by the DOJ? Yes. Yes, and that's when I got that he's going to be indicted in September. Or no, he's going to ask in September. He's going to announce his thing in September. Let me see if it says when he's going to be indicted. Will it be July? It's not July. Around September
Right.
or October. He's going to be indicted.
Yes, and that too, Gertrude. It's good for fundraising as well. Maybe says he's fuming at Fox for saying the Satan is ahead. Yes.
Yes, he is ahead.
Because I feel everybody around him is saying, no, you cannot announce the run until after the midterm. The Republicans will get slaughtered. And we all know Trump's a narcissist and only cares about himself. Yeah, he wants to jump ahead before anybody else gets in the race, which is foolish.
Right.
But
he thinks it's going to save him from getting indicted. But they said it doesn't matter. President, no one is above the law. Fox is done with him. Yeah, Murdoch's done with him. They're causing them lawsuits, and he lost Twitter. Yeah. He's losing Fox. Didn't he lose at OAN?
He lost what?
OAN, some network, OAN network he had, and I think that Truth Central isn't doing good. Or Truth Network. So
well, Lily, I can tell you that he's not happy with his old friend Rupert Murdoch. And I think that he hasn't been happy with Rupert Murdoch since Fox announced Arizona the night of the election. They announced they were still counting votes. Like early Fox announced Arizona going to Biden, and Trump is, in his whole administration, his campaign administration were so upset about that.
Yep. Everybody's jumping ship on him.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have anybody to trust. He is good for Democrats now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Absolutely. There's many things that will get Democrats out to vote, but that one is like putting the nail in the coffin. People will go out to vote if Trump's out there.
And you heard me on Sheila say what's his name? Gates was saying that about the abortion thing, that people that are 50 and older, they just need to shut up, and it's just a bunch of ugly women that nobody'd want to get pregnant in the first place, and they're 300 pounds and 5 foot tall, and yeah, they should be marching, and calling women names and degrading women. Now, like I told you, I said, why every woman didn't stand up and walk out is beyond me.
Right.
But I think they heard it, and they're going to remember it. All those words, Roe versus Wade, all those insults to women, take away their birth control. I think they're helping us.
Yeah. Let's not even get started on Gates. We could talk about him for a while.
I know.
He's getting in trouble here very soon, and I've said I feel the Satan is kind of wrapped up in the whole Gates thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I saw that he tried to troll some lady on Twitter. I think what you were talking about, being nasty towards women and everything, and she had a major comeback to him saying that he wasn't going to go after her because she wasn't an underage girl. So something along the lines of that. He's disgusting.
Well, they're separating, like you said, Kevin. You got they're calling them rhinos if they don't kiss the ring. So they're separating. You've got the ultra MAGA right-wing crazy people, and then you've got what they call rhino, the regular conservatives. So their party's breaking up. They posted they did Roe versus Wade, tried to take that away from women. They're just hurting themselves.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
A lot of them passed away during COVID because they wouldn't wear a mask or get.
I don't think that is going to play a huge impact, but a minor one.
A minor, yeah, some.
But it adds up. But yeah, Trump is going to ruin it for Republicans in the fall for the midterms. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. Oh, and I was going to say, I don't think Trump will be in the race come Republican primary. So, yeah, he wants to get out here quickly, but he won't make it to the finish line. My guides show me. All right. Well, do you have any announcements that you'd like to make before we end the show, Deann?
Let me see here. Let's see. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. I'm going to have Black Cat Tarot on my channel. Nice. And we're going to do some personal mini readings. And then on the, let's see, 29th, I think, I'm going to have Susan Psychic Medium and Kevin the Healing Medium on. So I'm looking forward to that.
Nice. All right. And like I said, I will be on Shining Hawk Healings. We're going to talk healing and Reiki. I don't know if we're going to get to any questions, any personals, but we might. I will be on her show tonight at 5 p.m. And let me double check. I am going to be on Kevin, the Healing Medium's channel on Thursday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like I said before, I am still running that giveaway. I just posted my last video, gives you the details about it, and I have the email to submit you into the drawing in the description box. It's Kevin Loving Vibrations giveaway at gmail.com. Just put your name and if you'd like a Reiki session or a reading. Thank you for posting that, Jane. Go over to Deann's channel and subscribe if you haven't already and hit the thumbs up. And yeah, I think that's about it. I will, if you're able to make it, I will see you all in a little bit. And if not, I will see you all really soon. Take care, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you, Kevin.
You're welcome. Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.